Have you ever thought about doing a PhD and you're wondering, why should I do a PhD? What skills is a PhD going to add to me? So that's what we'll be discussing today. I thought it would be nice to share some of the skills I believe a PhD is going to help you develop as you go along. And these skills are skills that actually can be transferable to different kind of industry, including the tech industry, which I believe a lot of us are looking into at the moment. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, my name is Shuaib. Thank you for coming here. On this channel, I share tips and tricks on how to secure academic admission and scholarship to study in the UK for your postgraduate program. And also, I talk about living abroad and studying abroad generally, including sharing my PhD journey. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning to my channel. I hope you are getting value from my channel. And if you are a returning viewer as well, thank you so much for coming back to engage with my content. I would appreciate it if you kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel before you leave. So you can quickly pause, click on the red subscribe button. Thank you. So let's dive straight into it. So one of the skills that I've really found to be quite important, that a PhD can teach you is two in one, and that's keyword generation and also thinking methodologically, right? This skills is quite important in my opinion because again, if you want to do any if you are in any industry and you want to do a job probably for the first time and you are new to it, I think one of the first things you need to do is to sort of learn about that activity or that job or that research you want to carry out. Because again, we have in the tech industry, for instance, we have user research, and user experience. These are research base. And if you are in any industry, like I mentioned earlier, you might want to do one or two things for the first time, and you need to do a research about it. And you need to do adequate research, even if you're going to use Google, right? That's like the simplest thing to do. You go to Google and you just type like a sentence or thereabout. But if you have some certain keywords, even if you are typing sentences, okay, on Google, or a phrase, you want to use keywords that is maybe one word or two words or combination of some couple of words that would give you the right results, okay, in terms of be it articles, be it write-ups, blogs, and all of that, that can assist you to then learn about whatever research you are trying to do. Okay, so keyword generation is quite important. This is the first thing, in my opinion, that you would learn if you are doing a PhD, because you need to read a lot of articles, and to get those articles that are in sync with the kind of research you're trying to carry out, then you need to use appropriate keywords. And how do you generate keywords? For instance, you can generate keyword by, if you have like a particular thing in mind to research about, or a particular thing in mind that you want to find out about, you can just basically pick those words that you feel are quite important, okay, that would assist you in getting the appropriate results, maybe from Google or from Yahoo search, or whatever search platform you are trying to use. So keyword generation, I think that is something that doing a PhD is going to teach you. It might sound so little and nothing, but trust me, if you are doing a PhD, you would learn how to quickly come up with adequate keyword that can give you the right results, like within a go. Okay, and how do you do this? Your thoughts, your methodological thinking, comes into play, because you need to be able to think, like from A, to Z, if you're trying to do something. So if you can easily put those thoughts together in your mind, which is what a PhD is going to teach you, because it will stretch your mental ability, on how to think through ideas. That, okay, if I start from A, is this going to lead me to Z? Is this going to lead me to the kind of results I'm hoping to get? Okay, even though nothing is guaranteed, when you're doing a research. But then again, at least you want to have some methodological thinking through that process. So that's one skill I think a PhD is going to teach you: keyword generation and methodological thinking. The second skill that I think a PhD is going to do for you is how to write, both academically and convincingly. And that convincing writing, is quite important. In the world of today, we are on Twitter, LinkedIn, and all of these social media platforms. And sometimes you come across some write-ups and you are so hooked to those write-ups. Okay, it's because that person has been able to convince you through his or her writing. Now, I'm not saying that, because of how to learn how to write convincingly, and academically, that's why you should do a PhD. But I'm just trying to highlight that this is something that a PhD can actually assist you to generate. Okay, on another video, I'll make a video on whether to go into academia or industry. We'll get there. Okay, we'll do a video on that. But so, what a PhD is going to do for you, because you are going to be writing a lot of articles, probably for publication in journals or for conferences, or even poster presentations, and eventually you write your thesis anyway. Even if you are doing a master's program, you will still write your dissertation and write some essays. And so what a PhD is going to do for you is that it's going to assist you to learn how to write, convincingly and academically, because you need to put some, you need to get other write-ups that you can use to support, your own opinion, which I think, is the way to go when you want to convince, anybody reading your write-up. You need to find other people's opinion to back up your own opinion. Now, it depends on the level. Academics too can, be a pain in the, sometimes, because they want you to find like tons of, material to back up your point. But at least, even if it's just one or two, which is what I think I like, getting 1 or 2 points to back up whatever opinion you are putting forward. I think this is one thing a PhD is going to teach you, how to write, convincingly and academically. Another skill that I think a PhD is going to, give you is stakeholders management, which is very important. Any field or any industry you find yourself, you will need to manage stakeholders. A stakeholder could be your fellow colleague, in the office. A stakeholder could be your supply chain partners. A stakeholder could be your boss, is a stakeholder. A stakeholder could be a government parastatal, a regulatory agency that you might probably need to, relate with. Okay, even your friends are stakeholders in your life. Okay, so a PhD is going to teach you on how to manage these stakeholders effectively, because one of the things you do, again, depends on the kind of PhD you are doing, right, is that you need to probably have meetings with your supervisory team. You need to probably engage the industry. For instance, if you are doing an industry, a PhD that is, linked to the industry. So you need to carry them along. Even if you are not doing a PhD that is linked to the industry, okay, you need to carry, other people within the academic space along, okay? And how do you carry them along? Is by engaging with them, probably attending conferences, probably, attending webinars, running webinars of your own. And so I think that a PhD is going to assist you to learn how to manage this communication well, because engaging stakeholders, and all of that is more about communication. Again, there's, what we call like a stakeholder matrix that you can, and again, that would also teach you, a PhD will teach you on how to, put stakeholders where they belong, in terms of who do I need to actively continue to engage, like your supervisors, academic community, or depending on the kind of PhD you're doing, or who do I need to just be monitoring, in terms of, okay, this person, I need to just communicate with him or her maybe once in 2-3 months. You get what I mean? So a PhD will teach you how to sort of map out these stakeholders, how to engage them, when to engage them. And I think this is something you can really, transfer into another industry that you might probably be going into. Another skill I would sort of talk about, and we'll wrap up this video, is product management. Yes, product management. A PhD will teach you how to manage a product. How? You want to ask me how? One thing you should know is that your research and the output you would have at the end of the day is a product. Okay, is a product you are trying to develop. Okay, whatever PhD you are doing, whether you are in STEM or you are in social sciences or humanities or cultural studies or whatever, you have a product you are trying to manifest, bring into the market. Okay, so the market in this sense is probably the academic community. Okay, and your thesis, okay, at the end of the day will be the product. Okay, but although yeah, there are different products that come out of PhDs, we can't go into that full details in this video because it will be too long, right? So the process of you probably first developing your objective, for your research, trying to get the appropriate methodology to use to carry out that research, collecting data, analyzing those data, and then, discussing the outcome of those data and all of that. That's a process of managing that product. Okay, this is something, in my opinion, you can easily transfer to any sector, in terms of product management. And so I think that these are some of the skills that I believe a PhD will teach you. To quickly recap, PhD will teach you how to manage a product. Okay, to teach you stakeholders management and engagement. It's going to teach you how to write academically and convincingly, and it's going to teach you how to generate keyword and to think methodologically. So I hope you've gotten value from this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you can relate with any of these skills that I believe a PhD is going to teach you, or if you've also thought about one or two skills that I've missed out that a PhD is going to teach you. Okay, kindly put that in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.